So I pull up in the club with the spinning rims, got tires bigger than Mercedes-Benz. I'm a ladies' man. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Boston Hats, another episode. You remember that song? That's Young Leak. That was one of those MySpace songs from like 2006.
Wait, what? Are you sure about that?
It was 2006, so you can check me on it right now.
Everyone immediately took you out of their top 8.
I know, yeah. Right after that, right out of top 8, that's it. You remember top 8's how big of a deal that was?
We got in a fight about top 8 one time.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Everyone gets mad about their top 8, yep.
I got in fights with people about top 8.
That was serious shit.
Over friends and girls, too. Like, girls like, oh, I see how it is.
That was it.
Oh,
that was a big thing.
Yep, if your girlfriend, wasn't number 1 in your top 8, there was an automatic fight, I feel like.
So then I put her number, and then my buddy would call me and be like, oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, I see how it is, dude. What's wrong with you? We've been buds for how many years, and you put in her number 1?
Hey, what do you call you on? The old school brick Nokia?
Yeah, something like that. Like, send me a T9 text.
The best phone ever made.
It was the Razor.
That's
what it was.
It was I had the Razor. Yep. I bought that phone in like summer of 06 for like $300, and I think towards the end they gave it away with the plan for free.
That's still one of my favorite all-time phones is the Motorola Razr.
I had a silver one. I thought I was cool, but I took my sister's pink back and put it on my silver.
Didn't yours fly off the Six Flags on the roller coaster?
It flew off a nitro.
Yep.
Went right out of my pocket, never saw it again. That was depressing.
It's probably in pieces somewhere around Jackson, New Jersey.
It's still there at the bottom of the roller coaster.
It's somewhere. They probably didn't clean that up.
Probably not. It's probably there.
It's a fossil.
It is for sure. Good times, but that top 8 was like some serious shit. Like it was like the way you really told how somebody was feeling. I think they need to bring that back. What if they had top 8 on like Instagram?
But I feel like the end of your top 8 was always the hardest part to select. You're like, all right, who makes the cut and who gets the boot in your top 8?
Just start putting sports teams
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
You the 49ers are in my top 8.
Yeah, you get like a big fuck you if you're not in the top 8.
Giant bloodbath, I feel like.
It's like in the 80s they had, if you made the speed dial in somebody's house on their home phone, you were in the golden circle.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? I don't think I would even have 8 people to put up there right now. As the years go on, I like my circle a little smaller.
Yeah, now
so like middle school, it's like you have 500 friends. The whole damn class is your friend. Now it's like, I don't even have 8 people to even put in there.
I did. I wasn't cool at all.
Yeah, I might be able to just make 8, I feel like, at this point. Like, just make
Mr. Popular over here.
But like,
scratching
the surface to get it.
Yeah.
But I feel like part of that, though, is because, like, when you're married, like, you become friends with your wife's friends, so, like, you get extra people, like, out of pity for that, I feel
they force you into play dates, They put you into play dates. They're like, we're going to go out with so-and-so from work, and then you go there, and there's this guy there, and they're like,
you're forced to hang out
with him. And they're, like, trying to, like, get you to be friends, and I'm like, hi, so, what
this is my best friend and their husband, so you have to be friends with them. You have no choice in life.
See, I wouldn't. I'd be like, no, I'm not hanging out with Steve. Like, I'm not hanging out with him. I'm not having a play date with him. I'm 30-some years old.
That is usually the guy's name. It's like
It's a very generic.
It's always awkward too. Like when the girls go to the bathroom together and they just leave you and that guy together. And
like
nothing, and you have nothing in common with them. Like you're already like not hitting it off well, and you have to just sit there awkwardly for like the 5 minutes they're gone. It's terrible.
Yeah, like I'll take another vodka tonic, please. Double. Make it a double.
Sips an IPA and leaves fucking jerk off.
Can you give me a funnel and a beer, please, right now?
Hey, you always eat the IPAs. Yes.
You drink an IPA in front of me, I will never like you.
I can do it right now.
I'll never respect you.
I know.
I'll slap the shit out of you. You drink IPA, I'm slapping you.
Drink IPAs in one episode before.
And it was the worst experience of all time.
Or maybe it was the wine that you were okay with. You were like,
the wine was
weird.
okay. The IPA I'll never ever like.
IPA is like you're drinking a pine tree, pretty much.
Is this how it's going to be? I get to feel the energy right now. It's just like
if you drink an IPA,
and then I'm going to get...
If you tell
full
me
court like the blitz coming this way right here.
If you tell me like an IPA, I just instantly know you're an asshole.
Yeah,
because no one likes them. I told you.
You're like one of those people that have to try to be cool. Like you have to go into the fad with everyone else.
Well, that's what it is. They think they're trendy and different. I'm like, no, you're an asshole.
You're just following the crowd. You're a follower.
See,
that's what I say. People have IPAs.
It's right here.
This I got these just for you.
This is perfection.
I literally stopped at the store and got these just for you.
Why? You can't. What do they say? Don't fix what's not broken or whatever it's called. Right here. This is perfection. Just stop.
Yes. See,
everything else is irrelevant now.
Pilsner beer. Yes. You just have to appreciate it.
Just enjoy the hops.
Appreciate what?
I'm getting some notes of like citrus, lemon.
Yeah, you sound like D.O.
Little ginger.
Sound like D.O. over there.
D.O.
This kid Dave.
He likes.
What's up, Dave? If you're watching this,
let's have him on. Me and him can talk about.
Oh, he's the biggest beer snob in the world.
I love beers. I love different ones.
See, I like all beers pretty much besides IPAs. Like I can get down anything besides IPAs.
You know what, Caparini? I think I'm gonna have to make you have an IPA. I'm gonna find a really good one.
That's what they all say, and they all taste the same.
If you find a good one, it's an art form.
Carl, you can give me 10 glasses. 10 different IPAs,
So
and
it's
I'll say you
like-
gave me the same damn one.
Yeah,
It
so
all
And
tastes the
yeah,
same.
that was the result
Is
the last
one
one
like
we
a
did
pine
that.
tree from Arizona, another one's a pine tree from Maine you're drinking
It's
from?
trash.
You just have to appreciate the artwork.
Yep.
I'm talking with my hands in
Artwork.
slow motion because it's an art form.
No,
you
it's
just
not.
gotta feel it. You gotta
No.
become one with the IPA.
You're an asshole.
You could say that about any beer, though.
You could, but I mean, you could probably really spin this one up and be like, oh my god, I taste the barley and the hops and the water that's in it, because that's about it. That's all it's in. That's
all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you
yes.
need, Carl.
You think about
yes.
the people who brew beers too, like that's all people are brewing. So like, what's gonna set your beer apart to make you rich? Like everyone's doing it. What's the point?
Real quick. Game of Life, finish that.
Oh, is that what it is? I didn't turn.
I noticed it from the beginning, so finish that.
But yeah,
I need you to sing a song. While I do
Sing a song, Davini.
sing a song. Ooh.
Why are you laughing at? Oh, here he goes.
because you delegated it to me.
I wasn't singing.
I was like, sing me a song. You're like, sing a song.
I gave you a little Cry Me a River last time we talked.
I know. The last time.
He's bloated now.
I know. Yes.
Can I get another one, by the way, while we're at it?
What's that?
What's
top me
another
off?
latte?
Another
You want
latte?
another latte?
It's a
I bought-
perfect night for lattes.
I bought a 30-pack, so you can go bananas if you want. So there you
I
go.
might be sleeping over tonight.
There you go. Yes. All right. So before we get into this, what we got here, you know what? I didn't give you the opportunity to let me have it. You give me a
Yes.
kick right in the crotch right here.
I've been waiting for this garbage ass fucking team.
Oh no.
There was, you know what? That was just below, say, me being able to witness a Niners Super Bowl is watching this scumbag of a team from a scumbag city lose. Watching Jalen Hurts fumble that ball like an asshole. Wasn't even touch. He can't even hold it. Fumble it for a
No,
touch.
there's a face mask.
There was not a face
There's
mask.
a
Do
face
not look at
mask.
the
There's a
picture.
face
Look
mask.
at the video. There's no face mask.
was a face
Second of all,
mask.
he's an asshole. He dropped it before it.
He's like the nicest
How
guy,
do you
but okay.
drop a ball not even getting touched? And that's the difference of the game. If that asshole holds onto the ball, you guys maybe win. But you know what? Your defense is nothing but frauds. Couldn't stop a nosebleed in the second half. Absolute scumbags.
Your
I love the loss.
quarterbacks are literally made of like duct
love
tape
it.
and like chewing gum.
It's okay. It's okay because you know what? The city of fucking losers. They lost the MLS Cup. They lost the Super Bowl. They lost the World Series. The Sixers won't even make it to the
Don't forget
to the
about the
finals.
USFL title too.
Great. The Sixers won't even make it to the finals. No offense. And the Flyers are garbage. City of losers. I love it. I couldn't be any
You know
happier.
what we have though?
Maybe it's the city of
We
blue
still
balls.
have it because you know what's coming out in theaters? Creed 3. And they're gonna
Oh,
have the
you're
Rocky statue
fictional.
in
You
it.
gotta make up championships. That's right.
The Rocky
But
statue.
he's not even like Philly though. He
The
lived
Rocky
in
statue-
Philly for a little bit. Didn't he move away from Philly?
He's
now?
got-
He
This
was
one?
born in New. First of all, your hero, your fake hero, was actually born in New York.
Who's that?
Sylvester Stallone. He's not even true Philly.
But he's Philadelphia at heart.
If it wasn't for him, Philadelphia
heart.
would be basically Iraq of the East Coast of America. It would be the most irrelevant city in the
It
world.
is at heart. The Rocky statue is a symbol of excellence.
It's a symbol
Fictional
of
excellence.
you know what else is just like Rocky is the fucking Tooth Fairy. It's made up. It ain't real, and that's what you guys made a statue of.
It's a symbol of excellence, and you know what? I'm looking forward to.
To what? Another make believe fucking championship?
I'm looking forward to the movie coming out and camp. We're gonna get into camp. We got Trey Turner with the Phillies is starting this year. We're gonna come on another World Series run.
God.
2023 will be a year to remember, I'm sure. Just look out.
Deep down, Philly, I love you. It's all fun and games, but you're scumbags.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's
So
do
last
it.
time we talked about, we selected and we did I think we had a good kind of system here to figure out. It's like the BCS College Championship hoagies of at least fast casual chain hoagies. And we got to talking offset a little bit about what about pizza? What about Jersey pizza? So Jersey's known for, it's kind of that New York, that tri-state area.
Elite.
Get elite quality pizza. So we said let's do a Jersey pizza series. So we got a local place here. We're going to try a couple different ones over the course of the next few tapings or so as we go over the next few months. And then maybe towards the summer, we get towards the NBA Finals, we could do sort of a tournament style bracket challenge and see who's the ultimate winner, and we can figure that out.
Do it.
Don't pair with an IPA. It'd be a terrible choice.
I might have
You
two
can have
IPAs.
one. I ain't touching
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
I might have two.
It's gonna
So,
ruin the pizza.
Caperini, why don't you walk us through the local one we got
So
here?
this one's from Bella Pizza.
Bella Italian
Eatery.
Eatery,
I personally
yes.
never had it before.
Where are they from?
So
They're local. They're Groveville.
Let's shout them out.
Bella Italian Eatery, the Groveville, New Jersey.
yes.
Local spot. Very nice when I went in there and talked to them. And
Is this
we
all
got-
our first time having this place?
This is the first time
I've
I've
Okay.
never had it before.
Yeah.
So I think
Fair
that's
enough.
a good first one. It's a place we've all never
Never
had.
been. Okay, cool.
Yes, yes. So let's check it out. We've got the plain cheese, of which
Okay.
you gotta go with the staple here. So,
Yeah.
boss, maybe get a shot of this somehow if you can. Maybe after, or take a picture. And we could just I could add the graphic in over top. There we go. So we got the plain cheese. We got something else. I
Is there a little oregano in the middle?
It was like some pepper, maybe.
yeah, something like
I'm gonna say
that.
oregano.
Awesome.
Looks good. Looks like a good
Looks
traditional
good.
plain
Good
pizza.
solid pie.
Football
Yeah,
pizza.
That is
good
a football. That's a
pizza.
Sunday
Perfect
football.
pairing with a Miller latte over here.
Yep.
That's right.
It's not once again an IPA.
I mean, I'm you know, just to spite everybody, I'm going to have a fucking Dogfish Head 60-minute, 90
I mean, you're only being an
IPA.
asshole to yourself. So
Dogfish pine tree.
And this way, I was looking for something to balance out with something a little different.
Definitely
So I got
different.
something else. They have on the specialty side. They have what they call a Nico pie.
that's some good sausage. I'll tell you that.
So
I
it's
can
like a
tell.
fresh sausage, a fresh tomato, and mozzarella basil.
Looks good. Man.
I'm like, all right, so that sounds pretty
That does
good.
look good.
So it's a little more geared towards the ingredients rather than the sauce.
Sophisticated pizza.
So I'm
Yeah.
excited for it. Let's do a little pizza challenge as we talk through our topics here.
All right, let's get in it.
Also, these have been in a box for a little bit, so the score could fluctuate if it was.
Well, you know,
truly
we'll give them the
fresh.
benefit of the doubt, yes.
Yeah,
because I had to
exactly.
pick it up and I had to
Yep.
drive it here and we
Yeah.
were chit-chatting and prep work for the show.
So what? So this place called Bella what?
Bella Italian
Bella
Eatery,
Italian Eatery.
Groveville, New Jersey.
All right, shout out to Bella.
Bella, hey, Bella.
Sure,
You know,
over there.
you know what Bella ragazza
Which
means
one's the-
beautiful woman
what's the
in
classic?
Italian.
I want to start with the classic.
Maybe that's what they went
He's
after.
telling you to grab him a slice.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you had an extra. I wasn't paying attention. What size?
It's,
What,
it's underneath you.
you want a plain on there? Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
want to start with too.
Just give me
Yeah.
one of
Let's
each.
start with I'm going to start with one of each, but
Just start two.
maybe let's start with the plain. We could all talk about the plain.
Yeah.
Kind of go in there, and we'll do the
Yep.
Nico after.
I'm so hungry. Let's get this.
I know, I'm
going.
starving. I didn't eat all day. My wife
There's a
will
plate
get
right here.
upset.
Boss man, boss.
Yeah.
Take that one. There you go, sir.
Take this one.
Get me in there and get him in there.
Get you some. Get you some.
Oh, that looks so good. Watch that cheese.
Oh man, what are you doing?
I know.
You can touch it. I don't care.
I'm fucking it up.
Rookie
I know.
pizza grabber.
I hope you forgive me, Caperini.
You can
I'll make
tell
it up to you. What would I have to do to make it up to you?
Italian at all? So I'm going to ask.
I'm like a little dab of Italian.
I
took one of
I
those
think that's zero based on
spit
how you handle
tests.
that pizza. Yeah.
I'm like 55% Great Britain.
You are a great spitter, you know.
Yeah. Yes. So I have to. Yeah. So all right. This is a plain Bella Italian Eatery, plain
That's-
slice.
So you can't go
That's
off-
solid.
Yeah. I feel like if you're hungry, your scores automatically go up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm starving, so. I think this is a solid football pizza. You know?
Yeah.
Enjoyable. I like the little kick of oregano in there. Crust is good. Sauce is good. Cheese is good. It's a solid football
Yeah.
pie.
Yeah, this is good. I would eat this again.
Okay, for tournament reasons, rate it 1 to 100.
1 to 100. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Whoa.
tough. Yeah.
All right. You know, obviously, the score could be different if it was fresh because we had it in the box for a while.
Yeah.
Solid football pizza. I would probably, 1 to 100. I'm going to go like a 73.
All right. That's fair. Caperini, what do you got?
Like a 76. I'm going to go.
I'm going to say it's that same range. I'm going to go 77. I think it's a solid
It's a very solid pie.
pie. I
It's
enjoyed.
above average, I would say.
Definitely, yeah. I enjoyed the experience, and
Yeah.
yeah, it made me feel good on the inside.
Got a good crust, I'll tell you
Good
that.
crust,
Good,
yeah.
but it's very forgettable to me.
Well.
I'm going to be the harsh critic here.
All right.
The
Well,
Simon Cowell of
Simon
pizza
Cowell.
reviews.
all right. Let's also be nice to the local place and not
Okay.
go out of But it's a good pizza.
I didn't do the crust yet, so I'm curious.
It's a good crust.
All right. Have you guys got a chance to check out the new XFL yet? And what is your
I've
basic
watched
thoughts?
Almost every game.
Same. Caperini over here.
Yeah, I think it's entertaining. There's been some duds of games, but
There's one they had in the rain, which was tough.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's a nice, holdover between the NFL season. I like it. It's entertaining. I watch it pretty much. What's it? Was that week 2, week 3? Yeah, I've watched it both times. I like it. I like watching football. So
I like it too. And there's been with the rules, there have been some crazy comebacks because you can come back. If you're down by like 10, you can come back in one possession.
What was the week 1 game? The team was down like what, 16-3?
Yeah, it was because they had the 4th and 15 onside kick rule, which I love.
Was it the Battle Hawks, the St. Louis and San Antonio? I think
they went for 3, converted a 3-point conversion, and then did a 4th and 15 converted and drove down and scored.
Won the game McCarron from Alabama just pull off pure magic.
It was cool. I like it. I like the kickoff rule too, like regular kickoffs. So.
Yeah, where they kind of just stand still.
Actually gives you a chance to return the ball. I like it. I think
encourage you to return the ball.
And they do different things with the replay.
They have you in the booth with them as they're reviewing.
I like, and I like how they show a lot more behind the scenes. Like when they're reviewing it, was it Dean Blandino?
Yeah,
he's like the guy. He does it for the NFL too.
Yeah, and you see him talking them through to the ref of what's going on. I love that. We don't see that in the NFL. I was like, I think the NFL should show that.
Whereas when they come back from reviews, you're like, where the hell did they come up with this?
Yeah,
Like,
and honestly, I think when you show that, like that behind the scenes, it holds the league, it holds the officials to be, more accountable. Because, you're literally hearing what they say, what they're looking at, and you can't hide from it. So I love it. I think it's awesome.
I think Dean Blandino worked himself into a bigger job.
He's great.
He's going to be like a famous person now.
Dean Blandino is, no disrespect to Mike Pereira, but I think Dean Blandino really breaks down everything he looks at in the play. I love it.
He's great.
He's great at what he does.
As fuck, too. The hair and everything, the slick back Italian.
It's a handsome dude. It's a true Italian stallion.
And they go to him, and he immediately knows like everything about the history of the rules of the game. And I'm like, how do you do all this?
I guarantee you.
Thank you, boss.
This is gonna jumpstart him into a bigger, like you said, bigger role. I think NFL's gonna probably throw big money, try to steal him away because he's great.
Well, I think he's like independent. He's like part of the the Players Association or something. I think he's like I don't know what he is.
Because he does both, right? NFL
he's been on like they interview him on NFL stuff, but not in a big role like the X.
I wonder if he'll do USFL.
I wonder. We'll see.
He's great. So.
He's gonna get a big giant paycheck. He's gonna be a famous guy.
And he's worth it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, before we go to the next topic, Caparino over here dove into the Nico pie. I didn't
already started eating it.
It was a good first bite.
A good first bite. Give me a shot at it. Let me know what that is.
This is the mozzarella cheese?
This is it. Yeah, it's mozzarella, mozzarella, fresh sausage, tomato, and basil and garlic. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I've never had this style before. This is phenomenal. I never even heard of this. So major shout out to Bella because this is delicious.
I literally looked through her menu and I was like, all right, we got a plain. I just scrolled down to like specialty pies. And I'm like, I just literally picked one. I was like, all right, this sounds
the first one.
And the crumbled sausage, which I love, like this kind of what Brothers uses. This is phenomenal. I love this. I'm a big, big fan of this.
I think it's better than the first one.
And this is still cold. I'm going like 84.
All right, I'm excited. Let me dive in now.
I'm gonna go.
Boss, did you get a shot of the Nico pie yet? Oh, what do you think? If you're going to be Simon Cowell about it.
I'm more of like a traditional pizza, so I like kind of the plain a little bit better, but it's still really good.
You got to put some numbers to it.
I'm not a big toppings person when it comes to pizza.
I do prefer the classic myself as well.
I actually like the specialty stuff. I like when they get creative with stuff.
This is great.
I'm excited for it. All right, as we keep going here a little bit, we're getting towards the spring. It's now March, which I'm excited about. It's optimism in the air. Smell that fresh cut grass. Baseball's on the way. So, give me your thoughts on spring training. Spring training has started. What do we think? What
I think the big talks about the pitch clock and game clock rules they have in, and I think I've actually kind of enjoyed it so far.
That pitch clock is a fucking load of bullshit. It is so stupid. Games and at bats ending on violations is the dumbest thing.
I would say that's the only negative about it, but it's the players getting used to it. But like as far as like the pace of the game goes at a better pace. Like
I don't even care. I mean, because like if you're a true baseball fan, which I know you are, most I think true baseball fans don't give a shit about the pace of the game for the most part. I mean, what's it trimming? 20 minutes, if that?
At least a half hour.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I hate it. I don't think a game should ever end. I mean, we saw some of the games end in a ninth inning because of a violation. That is ridiculous. Imagine a World Series game, bases loaded, 2 outs, and the game ends because either the batter or the pitcher didn't start enough.
The fans will literally burn that fucking
Everyone
building to the
will
ground.
storm the field. The umps would die. Like, just imagine that in a meaningful game, like a playoff game, a playoff race, whatever. There will be riots. It's ridiculous. A game should never end. At least turn the clock off in the ninth inning. It's
I think
ridiculous.
the players should know, like, okay.
I get it,
That's
but
the other thing. I think they're feeling it out right now. They're trying to learn, but I think by the World Series, they're gonna know. Like they're gonna have people. They're gonna know. They're gonna probably
Well, they
in
showed-
practice at least
they
like
showed
test for that stuff. Like make
a
sure they're
clip,
under that.
too. It was, I think it was Pedro Baez was the pitcher. He was in the playoffs pitching, and by the time he threw an actual pitch to whom thinks he had like a couple pickoffs in there, and he takes it over the plate. I think it was the Pirates. Maybe they finished a whole half inning in the time it took them their one pitch.
they also compared it to Jose Altuve. He ran like 4 inside the park home runs.
Oh goodness. Okay.
I mean, but see, that's such like an outlier.
Well, because he was.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know?
they're looking. They
Well,
need
but
to get a
also-
bigger body of data to like analyze here because it sounds like there's not enough.
But also, he was a historically slow pitcher too.
Yeah, he's a very rare part of it. Like
was
that
on-
was
Like
ridiculous.
when he was on the Dodgers in the playoffs, like so
Yeah.
slow.
Yeah, I
I used to
don't.
hate watching him pitch with how slow he would go. Like that's why I get when they lose fans when guys like him pitch and take 20 years at their one pitch.
All right, here's a follow-up question: who's your favorite pitcher of all time?
All time.
Start
Jeez.
with it. You got one?
Pitcher of all time.
Wow, that's tough.
I always enjoyed watching Andy Pettitte growing up.
Yeah, I was a big Pettit fan. Wow.
Mine's not even on the Phillies, but I've always enjoyed. I don't know because he's a real fucking man, Randy Johnson.
You know, I was just gonna
Move
say
on.
that. I was gonna say because Randy Johnson was awesome.
He's awesome. He's got the mustache, the long hair, and he's like 7 feet tall, and he's
Yeah.
just a real man.
You know,
Like a
I
man's
love.
man.
I do like that. You know, I'm gonna go random because not that he was like a Hall of Fame caliber player, but you know, who I did really like. I was a really big AJ Burnett fan. He just kind of had this swagger. Remember, he came into Modell's.
I have a picture with him.
Yeah, I think he was a super cool dude. He was cool with the fans, and when I tell you, when Burnett was on, he was unreal. I'm a big Burnett guy. He was a cool dude. I liked
One thing I
him.
also do like, you think even bullpen guys like Rivera, obviously the
Oh,
great
of
closer,
course,
like,
of
great
course.
to watch him pitch. I even enjoyed watching Justin Verlander still because at his age, like what
Still throws almost 100
like what
miles
he
an hour.
does still throws
Or
absolute
does.
gas
Yeah.
and just dominates.
He's like 40 now, right?
he's a unicorn for pitching.
Yeah, and he's just got a
Still
new
throws
contract.
triple
yeah.
digits. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I always enjoyed watching him because he's just been dominant for
I respect him.
so long.
I respect him. Yeah. Actually, but now my new favorite pitcher now, maybe a little biased, a big West Virginia guy, my boy Alek Manoah of the Blue Jays.
Okay.
Cy Young finalist last year. Dude's a stud. AK-47, that's my boy.
You know, you've got like the magic touch. You're like, who's the biggest prospect? Bo Nickel, and now he's like, So we're gonna have to timestamp this.
Well, I was also talking about,
Well,
maybe
Manoah's
not to you, but
Manoah's not a prospect anymore.
no, but I was talking about when he was coming out. I can even bring up text messages that I had to other people. I mean, this guy's the real deal. He was an all-star this year in his first full season, Cy Young finalist. And then, like you said, I've been calling Bo Nickel even before his amateur fights.
I didn't even know who he was until you mentioned on the show.
And he fights this weekend.
And now I watch it like now I like follow him like wherever like he's
Yeah, I mean, he
only-
submitted people and knocked out in like
Twice,
under a minute. Dude's
like in 30 seconds or
he's
less.
gonna do it again this weekend,
Yeah,
guaranteed.
that's a setup tune-up fight.
he's
gonna
gonna
strangle
rock
that guy.
Pickett, man. He's gonna
Yeah.
rock him. Yeah, I'm not even worried about that one.
Although I've seen this before, Bellator tried to do that with Aaron Pico when they built him up to be like this monster.
Forgot about him. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. In his first fight, he goes out on pay-per-view and gets strangled in the first round.
What does
That's
he
the
even
Bellator
do?
boss Scott Coker is like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Does he even
That
fight
goes-
anymore?
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know.
low-level
Low-level,
promotions.
yeah.
That's I forgot about.
But when
him.
he was coming up, he was supposed to be that like
That
the
guy.
next. Somebody was like, "Oh my God, he's got all the tools to be the greatest ever," because he's been training since he's like 4 years old,
Yeah.
and he like when he hits, it's like getting hit with a
Yeah.
a barbell. It's
But you know
like-
why I don't really fear that with Nickel? At least because he fought in the Dana White Contender Series, so he's already starting to come up, starting to like. Pico did he even fight in anything like that? They just brought him up, and like, all right, here he goes, and he got rocked. I think Nickel's gonna be a stud, and I think he's gonna be a future champion. I really do.
I think within the next year, I think the difference with him is his wrestling pedigree.
I think three-time, at least two-time national champion. He was the I forget what their Heisman is called in wrestling, but he won that. He won the Big Ten. I think it's actually more impressive than their version of the Heisman. Is he won the Big Ten Athlete of the Year, and that's coming from a basketball and football conference that a wrestler won this. I mean, this is a top-heavy football conference, and a wrestler won this award. Like, he's the real deal.
And he's also pretty handsome, too.
I mean, I wouldn't mind his looks. I mean, I'd take it.
I don't know. He's got a lot of confidence. He's fun. He's a fun guy.
I love Nickel. Shout out to Bo Nickel.
Bo
You're
Nickel.
a stud.
All right. I love it.
Let's go this
You're
weekend,
like the
baby.
official Boston Out Scout over here.
I love it, man. Love it.
So this is kind of a little fun pivot here a little bit. What would you say if you're going to go pick up somebody on a date or something like that? What's your go-to like strategy for that?
A lot of liquor.
It's been so long.
I mean, it's been so long. I know I've been on.
I've been years for me.
It's been
for you longer,
13 years. Yeah. So
I think the biggest thing is you have to go in with confidence. Like you can't go in like
Good answer.
Well, no, I'm
Devane.
saying like going in, you have to be confident. You can't go in all hesitant and anything. Otherwise, you're just automatically.
I don't fucking know because nothing ever works. So
I'm telling you, it's in the eyes.
shut the hell up.
It's in the eyes.
No. Because if I'm not mistaken,
It's in the eyes.
all right, Mr. Rizmaster Carl over here, didn't you pick up your girl by like DMing the entire school roster? Like, these are all the girls in the class. Sup?
I did. It's a marketing tactic. Yes.
Oh,
I did.
God, you
I
creep.
I literally added like every girl I could on Facebook from class,
Oh, man.
and then that was the one that
I was trying
responded
to go
back.
to humor
That was what,
It worked.
2008?
2010,
Oh, that's
and I look at this. Hey,
out.
it worked out.
But you can't do that now because Facebook's like just dying.
Yep.
You can't be adding and messengering people on.
No, you get flagged as spam and probably flag reported
Canceled.
for like canceled. Yeah, look at this fucking creep right
You
here.
have issues.
I know, but no, it's. I'm telling you, it's all in the eyes.
See, I go for humor. I think that's the way.
Well,
to
no,
take it.
humor is
gotta make 'em-
important.
you
It's
gotta
a
make 'em laugh.
combination.
But you gotta loosen them
You
up.
are the least funny motherfucker that I know. Don't
I
tell
think
me
you're
you went in
pretty-
with humor.
Okay.
No, you know what you
We'll
are.
talk to my wife about that one.
You're lovable. You're lovable.
No, he's punchable.
He's
punchable.
lovable.
Look
I
at
think
that
he's
face.
lovable.
Look at that face.
I just want to love him. He's lovable.
I just want to break his nose.
I might have to shift sides of the table.
I'm telling you, it's all in the eyes. I'm telling you, you just
Sweet,
get
you
me.
just
So wait,
creepily
what do you got,
stared into Natalie's eyes.
No.
And possessed her.
Nice eyes.
No, so you're
what do you
talking.
do?
No, you just get a conversation going. Basic conversation, not be weird or anything. You got to start slow. Broad strokes. Broad strokes. Because-
Strokes. Jeez, what are you doing?
Yeah,
No,
you're
broad
stroking-
strokes.
What are you
No,
stroking?
let's say you're
Stroking on the first
put it
date in front
this
of
way.
her, like-
Put it this way. Let's say you're driving a giant cruise ship. You
Okay.
can't turn it too fast because you're going to tip the boat over. You got to just turn.
You know what? I got a great idea right now.
Okay.
I got a great idea for the podcast.
Yeah.
This is Natalie.
Okay.
Show me how you approached her on your first time meeting her.
Like, hi, I'm Carl. Nice to meet you. What's going on?
Oh, hi, I'm Natalie.
Hi. What's what? How are? It's good to see you. I know we had a lot of crazy weather. It's snowing last minute. You know, and how we are. So it's cool to see. Are you new here? Like, what's?
I've been
Brings
here
here.
a couple of years now, you know.
Yeah. You like? So do you come here? What do you come here with friends, or do you just like pop in just randomly one night?
I just pop in randomly, you know, no big deal.
Yeah. So what are you like doing here? Are you looking to like just what's going on? Like,
This is painful.
so what do you do?
Oh, God damn.
It's not.
He is struggling.
This
right
does
now.
not
It doesn't,
work.
it doesn't help that I'm not trying to fucking pick up my friend here.
2010 must have been a wild time because if that worked, I'm in trouble.
That's not what I did. No, but all right, let's keep it
Yeah,
going.
now we should have her come on one and
All right.
give her perspective of how she felt when you came on. to
She's
her.
gonna, but as her husband of almost 10 years, she's gonna be like, "You're being a clown, Carl. Just stop it." Stop it.
Yeah, I
so,
want her perspective of
No,
how she
no.
felt when you came on to her.
so tell me, what do you do? What do you do?
Forced.
What do you?
I go to school,
Yeah,
Carl.
I'm a student. I'm in school.
I'm in the
Ew,
same
all
class,
right,
you asshole.
no, we're supposed to be today. I'm not trying to pick up somebody
No,
from
you
that.
said when you were picking her up then, what did you say?
Oh, no. Oh, I thought you were talking about trying to pick you up, as in like now.
Well, I was still terrible.
This is a really weird segment.
I don't know how you're married.
I don't know. I just,
What
I'm
did you
Carl.
What did you say to her when
He
you
didn't.
tried
He
to
just
pick her up?
slid
That's
into
what
the
you wanna-
messengers on Facebook.
I'll tell you
that's
exactly
what
what I
you
did.
want to know.
Actually, she made the first comment.
Comment.
She said she sent me I added everybody on Facebook. Like I said, all the girls in the class.
Whole class.
None of them asked you how the hell do you know me.
No, I mean it was in.
Okay. Anyway.
All right, keep going.
I just was 21. I actually wasn't even looking because I was like, I'm 21. I'm going to go out and, be 21.
Well, what 21-year-olds is?
And I took a summer class at Ryder, and I just like, I go into this class, I'm like, all right, so-and-so's hot, you're hot. I'm like, just add them all on Facebook. And you just
How'd you know their names?
I just, you get the class roster at the beginning of the the semester.
If this was you'd be canceled so fast.
I know.
In this
Teacher's
society,
taking attendance calls down with a pencil.
he's like, all right, Amanda Adams, nice.
I know,
Chelsea
yeah.
Stevenson, add.
Yeah,
I don't even think
it's sort of like
was virtual like stuff. Even I don't even know if it was a thing
No,
yet.
this
So
is-
he
they
probably was
didn't-
sitting there with a notepad writing down all the girls' names he thought was cute, and they were taking attendance.
if COVID happened in 2010, they'd be like, well, I guess college is just canceled forever because we don't know what to do. They didn't have the technology back then. So
Oh god, that's funny. Well, I'm glad it worked out for
it
you.
did.
regardless.
No, but I
It
added
worked
I added all of them Facebook, and then I get a message back one random night, and she sends me a note. It says, how did you do on that test? And I said, I think I did it right. Here's my number if you want to study or something sometime.
Was there a winky face in there too, or something?
No, that was it.
question.
That's what it was.
How many of those girls are you still friends with on Facebook?
Probably all. Let me ask you this. Has there been time where you've added some random girl or whoever on Facebook, and then they just stay on your friends list forever? They're still there, like 20 years
You know
later?
what's funny? I don't really ever do that, but there is this one girl that also Ryder, because for Chris we went to a house party, and I kept calling this girl Monmouth Girl. Because she didn't, you remember Monmouth Girl? She actually didn't even go to Ryder with the Monmouth, but I call her Monmouth Girl. And somehow I found out her name. So for the last 13 years, I always referred to her as Monmouth Girl. And I am still friends with her on Facebook. I didn't go to the school. She didn't go to the school. Somehow I got her on Facebook. But yeah, I mean, this is probably back in 2010, 2011. But I am still friends with her.
That is hilarious. So,
Monmouth Girl. Shout out to Monmouth Girl. I know your real name. I'm not going to say it, but
I know.
shout out to you.
So I got something similar to that in high school. I just got my license. I was driving around with a couple of buddies, and I think we were at the carnival or something like that.
St. Greg's?
Yeah, and
God
and
damn
some
it,
girl
Carl.
like started hanging out with us, and I was like, "Oh, I just got my license. Hop in the car. We'll like go to Wawa or whatever you did at 17 because you can't do anything."
Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
never,
right? Damn Colt.
and we did, and the thing is, I never got her name. So me and my friends, we don't like who's that. So
Wawa girl?
we just called her girl in our phone. We're like,
Wow. Very descriptive. Girl.
oh, remember when we picked up girl?
You should have called her Wawa Girl, like St. Greg's Girl. Just girl.
Girl. She was
Descriptive.
girl.
Wow.
And just to be funny,
Shout out to Girl.
once in a while, in like another group text or something like that, I'll just say, does anyone remember whatever happened to quote unquote in parentheses girl?
Oh,
girl in
wow.
life now.
That's funny. That
don't
is
know.
good. I like that.
I mean, you're
like that.
17. You don't know.
That's
what's
true.
going
It's true.
on.
That's
You don't know
very
what's going
normal.
on. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
so
going
then
on.
you have like less care when you try to ask them. They're just like, yeah, whatever. They accept it, not no big deal. Now, like, except they're like, should
No,
I,
it's
shouldn't
17.
I?
Now you like silently creep.
Yeah, now
You don't add.
And you think about it before you do anything. If you do add, you like have like a thought process before you do it. Whereas when you're young,
You can't randomly add
add.
now because it's just weird. If you
Yep.
like, you didn't even have a conversation with someone, you add them. It's just it's off.
It's
Yeah.
It's just everybody reads between
I
the
always get
lines
weirded
today.
out when I
Yeah.
get like those random ones from people. I'm like, oh, you have mutual friends with this person, but I don't know you. Like, why?
Yeah, I got a
why are you
random one
adding
on.
me?
I got a random one on Facebook the other day. I never
Yep.
spoke to this person in my life, and I was like, I don't even know who you are. Why are you adding me?
Yep.
I usually just accept everybody. I'm like, well, I'll just be your friend.
Carl's the guy that gets lured into a van
Yeah.
outside of like a school.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get murdered.
like that's
yeah.
that's
I'm
Carl.
having a rough day. Can you talk to me? Let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
come on by.
Come back in this van
You want
with
to start a
no
podcast
windows.
with me?
I want to come to my house at this address.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Come on by.
I just gave away everything to a serial murderer. I got fucking
I got a great social security number, by the way.
yeah. I got Jeffrey Dahmer at my house. Like, next thing you know, I'm like, hey, Jeff, what's going on?
It's
Tell me about
amazing.
yourself.
You've got this far.
I don't know. I just kind of like even Steven my way into things. I'm
You
Carl.
gotta be careful, buddy.
I know.
Gotta be careful.
I'm I got a good support system here. You're looking out for me. I
And
appreciate
we
it.
do. We gotta. The main
All right.
man.
So let's keep this going a little bit.
Okay.
So I saw Honda released a little bit of a couple images of the new Integra, Acura's new Integra.
Yeah.
So were you guys, did you go through that phase like I did back in the day with the whole like Fast and Furious? Like,
Oh, of course. Love the
what
movie.
do you think of like the tuner cars back in the day? Like, What do you think versus now? What is that like? Do you think kids still do that, like the car meet?
I don't think it's as popular, I would say.
No, I mean my last 2 cars have been tuners with the 370 and currently the STI.
Yeah, but they're like actual ones, not like
Like these
what I did.
ice
Where I like
Civics, yeah.
strapped a
You know what?
giant like car thing on the back of a
Well, you know what's
station wagon.
Yeah.
What's funny about that is that the only group of people who still do that are the fucking Honda owners. It's the only ones that still put.
There was a minivan driver that had an exhaust kit on the.
Was it a Honda Odyssey?
It was not actually.
That'd be pretty
But
funny.
I mean, for the
I'm like,
most part,
why?
for the most part, it's these Hondas. They put like the Campbell soup can on the exhaust, the fake hood scoops, which I've never understood. They like glue these things to the hood. I'm like, what are you doing?
Because it looks cool. I actually,
To who?
I think I bought one of those,
Oh my!
and then I was about to put it on, and I just decided to return
Did you
it.
buy like the plastic spinners from like Five and Below?
I was like, I'm not gonna do this, and I returned it.
Yeah.
I returned it to AutoZone.
No, I think the peak of that was like early 2000s, like after the first couple Fast and Furious, like what 02 to 05, like that time frame. You still see it, but I don't think it's as popular. I think a lot now it's like lifted trucks and things like that. At least in this area.
Car culture, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like there'll always be some sort of car culture.
oh, there will be, yeah, of course.
but it'll just
Not
look a
as
little
big,
different.
Yeah.
I think people gotten better with it. Like there's some actually like very nice modified cars now. Where you know what it was? That was been in beginning stages. People learning. They put like the cheap.
Oh
shitty
yeah, I got
stuff
a
on
Buick
the car.
Century. I put like
Yeah, exactly. Slammed to the ground.
Yeah.
The rims were more than the car. Now I think people.
underglow lights. Yeah.
I think people gotten better with it now, so it's not as like cheaper, weak looking. But I don't think it's as popular as it was like in the early 2000s though.
Yeah, I know it's tough. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a part of that,
I know you did.
but
Your shitty tint job that was
I
all
always-
bubbled up. It's like, what is that?
It's an art form. It faded from like a dark navy blue to a silver. At
There
the
were
bottom.
bubbles in it, Carl. Oh,
know,
that screamed amateur hour.
It's you know what? I didn't put the tint on myself, so.
Who'd you do? Your friend?
No, actually, I bought the whole car that was already half modified from somewhere in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
That says a lot.
Yep.
The only thing you were missing were like the Lamborghini doors on your little Civic.
I thought about it. I used
know
to get
you
those
did.
magazines and like think of
Holy
all the things I
shit,
could do
Carl.
to it.
I could see you doing that on your card.
Were you the asshole outside like the very first Fast and Furious and you're like doing donuts in the AMC parking lot?
I
You
went to a
crashed
few of
into, like,
those
a tree?
midnight shows.
Yeah,
Yes,
I probably
yes,
did too.
I did.
Those are always chaos after
did.
those.
I know. After you step on it, going
People
out,
are
like,
slamming into trees and like curbs. Like,
yeah, I used to wear like a wife beater as I'm like driving out of the parking lot.
Big ass chain.
Yeah, and I'd pull up to like the light of the marketplace. I'd be like, yeah.
yeah, I'm
my
cool.
town.
This
I'm
is
like,
my
I didn't know
town.
what
No
I
one
was
knows
talking
me.
about.
Not a single person knows me.
It was like I should have been beaten with a hammer. Look at me. That's so fucking stupid.
Oh, this is my town. Oh god, that's funny. That's
And like
good.
Vin Diesel, like I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Everything is family to you. This is my
Everything's
family.
family.
Oh boy.
You watching the new
I'll
Fast
watch
Furious?
it. Of
Part
course, I'll
one?
watch it.
It's
Yeah.
the finale. There's 2 left.
There's 2. And next
one and
year's
part
the
two.
next one.
Yeah.
But I think they're still going to do spin-offs. Like they're going to do the
Yeah.
more of the Hobbs and Shaw ones. And
Will they though? Because isn't the oh no, I'm wrong. The Rock is not one of those characters.
He's not in the regular series.
He had
now.
It was a Vin Diesel the issue, so he won't be on the.
yeah, he's got a falling out with Vin, so he
Yeah.
said he'll never work with him again. I think so.
Well,
couldn't
Vin
make it
said
up.
He won't.
I
Oh,
gotta.
Vin said that.
Vin
Vin
won't
said
work
that.
with him, yeah,
Gotcha.
They couldn't make it up. They couldn't get together and just work it out.
That's what I'm saying. These 2 big superstars like that. I'm like, it's crazy. If something had, I would love to know what the hell happened.
I would love it.
Because to never work with each other when all that money on the line, and you're cool saying, nah, I'm done.
Pass.
That's crazy.
Yep.
for a acting a film, it's like fiction. It's like, all right, you're going to
Yeah.
go on and you're going to work on together for a few months, and then it's going to be out there forever. You're going to make $1 billion.
And I'm just
Yeah.
curious what stunts they go to on this one, because I feel like every time the stunts just get more and more like
Ridiculous.
unrealistic.
Well, the last one, I went to space.
Yep.
The guy had like a
In
fishbowl
space,
on his head.
yeah.
He was in a
Like,
car.
in
Yep.
space. Yeah, like
But you know what's crazy?
So they might go to Mars on this one. They might go to
It's
Mars.
so bad sometimes, but I got to admit, even if it gets like that bad, it gets you watching.
It's still
Yep.
fun. It's
You're
fun.
like, what ridiculous shit they doing next?
Underwater.
budget
My
they-
engine's going to seize up like this.
And just think how much their budget's just grown on the whole thing.
Because it sells. People go. They can do whatever they want. They know people are going to go watch
Maybe
it.
that's they'll have a submarine car in this one.
They could, yeah.
They went to space, now they got to go under.
They're going to go to Pluto. They're going to go through a black hole.
The under, yeah. I mean, that's the thing.
They're
In the first one,
They're going to time travel in the last one.
Time machine back to the first one. It's a loop.
Yeah, they're starting the whole series over again.
well, the first one, I think they
back for-
shot for, I don't know, even you look up the budget, but it was like, literally, it was like $30 million. I
can look it up.
Look up the budget for
Do you know what year the first one was?
2001. June of
2001?
2001. Yes.
Is
see.
he correct on this? That's the question.
I think he is. I
June
think
of
he is.
2001. I
Yeah.
guarantee you. I'll
Yeah,
bet. I'll
like,
bet.
just
I'll bet
just
my
the-
life on it. But they shot it because basically it was just a bunch of kids driving
toss me
around.
another?
Yeah, I'll toss you another one. Boss man over here. You want
Oh,
another slice?
absolutely.
We'll go back to the plane. Boss man, boss. While we're doing a little.
Yeah.
June 22nd,
Look at that.
01. 38 million. That's it.
That's it. And
That's
what is
it.
And look up what the budget is on the new one that's coming out.
It's 10, right?
Yeah. If I asked X, it's 10. Yeah.
What do you want? Let's take a guess. What do you think?
I'm gonna guess 200 million.
What do you think, Devaney?
325.
Holy shit. 325. They're not gonna make it.
I'll go 275.
Just think about the
275?
stunts they do, and you got inflation.
I know,
What did
then
you
the-
say?
325.
Even he's under.
What?
It is the budget for the new one is $340 million. From 38 million to 340.
I was close.
Do you know they're gonna have to actually make a profit because you don't make a profit at.
It's got to release in every damn country. Like in the
They have to
world.
make like a 1.5 billion.
Not like it is going to.
Yeah, it's
Like,
going.
look at
I hope
Toy
so.
Story 2. Everybody
I remember
was
that-
like,
You know what? Let's see
oh
what the
my
last
God,
one made.
must be the
Let's
second-
see.
They all print money, so that's probably why they greenlit it.
Pre-COVID, I went to one, and literally the line to go see it was out the door, for the premiere.
All right. So the last one made at box office 762.
That's a profit.
I'm sure they were under that 340 what we said. So they more than doubled.
Now, does their budget include paying the actors too, or is that just
Yeah, I think
to
that's
retain-
all
Yeah,
part of
okay.
it. But does that include the marketing of it and everything else, or is that just
Usually.
making the film,
Usually.
because they buy Super Bowl ads, which are $5 million
Mm-hmm.
a piece, and TV, everything else. So I don't know what's included in that.
So their budget, it says, was between 200 and 225. Box office made 726. So
So they made a profit,
Yeah.
yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I'll be there. I'm excited.
I'll be the asshole too.
It's sort of like when Tom Brady retired. I don't like the guy, but I'm sad to see him go because it's part of my childhood. This has been around for the last 20 something years, and
It's true.
Part of big part
and
of
now
life,
it's every stage of my life from little young kid to teenage to and all that. There's always been these movies around.
And that's been the bulk of Vin Diesel's career is that series of movies.
Oh yeah, that's why. The Rock's definitely the A side. Vin Diesel's not the leverage there. The Rock can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Or Vin Diesel, this is what his career is.
This is
defined
it.
on.
I mean,
that and saying "I am Groot" a million times in
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Didn't he also do
The pacifier.
Did Triple X?
Yeah. Don't forget about the pacifier.
Don't forget
That
about.
was a career-defining moment.
Do not sleep on the pacifier.
Here's
My
Triple
man
X.
is right.
Triple X as well.
Don't forget
He
about
was, yeah.
Knockaround Guys or whatever that movie was. Does anybody remember that?
Nope.
Was it on Riddick? He was in
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
called?
Richard B. Riddick, Chronicles of Riddick.
Chronicles of
That I
Riddick.
think lost.
What
my
about when he was
box
selling kids' toys with hair?
office. I didn't
before the
know
movie
about that. I
started?
didn't know about that. Another handsome motherfucker too. I like Vin Diesel.
Who doesn't?
I mean, I don't know. There's just something about him. He's captivating. Hey. He's got that who doesn't
He's a
like
stud.
him? He's a stud.
He's a stud.
He's a big bald son of a bitch. He's just a stud. He's a big piece of meat. I love him. I just want to give him a hug. But he's got a sensitive side to him. You ever
The
hear him talk?
pacifier.
I know.
You ever watch it?
No, I haven't watched.
You gotta watch the-
I'll have to watch the fucking.
Show your
Pacifier.
daughters.
All right, let's put the
It's a
pacifier
great.
on.
It's a kid-friendly movie.
Oh, good. I'm gonna put it on tomorrow.
Show your daughters the pacifier.
I know. I'm gonna think about that's a badass, and they're gonna be like, oh, this is a fun kids movie, and I'll be like, oh, that's a fucking badass. Right there.
America.
That's it. All right, let's keep it going a little bit. Let's do a little rapid fire questions. We're gonna go back and forth here a little bit, and
Love
then
these.
we're gonna wrap things up today with one of my favorite segments. How much would you need to be paid?
I love these. Let's
All
get
right.
it.
All right, let's do it. Rapid fire. We're gonna go left. We're gonna go back and forth here. All right.
All right.
Caparoni over here. Let's start over here. Favorite comedy movie.
Favorite comedy movie of all time?
You gotta give me an
I'm
answer.
gonna say Step Brothers.
All right. Favorite band.
God damn it, I can't pick that.
You got to pick one.
All right, it's going to be a toss-up between Silverstein and A Day to Remember.
Okay, very good. Caparini, favorite 90s pop song?
Damn, I like that one.
Maybe hit me, baby.
Oh,
Hit Me Baby, your favorite 90s pop song?
Spears.
Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby, one more.
Oh,
Will you
yeah.
sing a bar for me?
My loneliness.
It's killing me.
First of all, real
and
quick, I just want to have a little piece in this real quick. The best 90s pop star of all time, not Britney Spears, my babe, Christina Aguilera. I had the CD as a kid. I jammed out to Genie in a Bottle. I thought she was singing about me. That was my girl.
You know, the thing about Christina Aguilera, the first time I ever heard that song, I was in the fucking bathtub. I had a little shower radio.
How old were you?
With his rubber
Whenever that song came out, 1999, so I was like 10. So I'm sitting there, and I had a little shower radio, and that song came on, and I'm like, oh.
Wait, real quick, do you remember Dirty?
By Christina,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's when I realized I don't want to play with toys anymore. I was all in on the women. That changed my life. Shout out to my baby, Christina Aguilera.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Good stuff. There's so many good ones.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
90s were great.
Yeah. Bye, bye, bye. Tearing up my heart when I'm with you. When we are. What was your first pop CD? Like, what was your first CD?
My first pop CD was Britney Spears.
Christina Aguilera.
Was it? Mine was, I think, NSYNC.
I did have NSYNC. Was it Dirty Pop or whatever it was called?
That was, I was
because
too.
you were gifted like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. My first one was just given to me. It was Aaron Carter. That's why I had it.
Oh, rest in
I just
peace.
had it.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace to
rest in
Aaron.
peace.
Rest in peace. Aaron Carter, man.
Sad story.
Sad story, tough life. Rest in peace to him.
Mine was the self-titled original NSYNC album, 1998.
Okay. Which one did I have? What year was that? The Dirty Pop?
Dirty Pop was 01. July of 2001, that one came out.
Yeah,
I'm going to say July. Let's try to...
That song was so
drill
good.
It down a little. Let's try to drill it down a little. July 22nd, 2001.
Was it called Dirty Pop? Was that
No,
what it
the
was called?
album was called Celebrity. And it was
called
released
Celebrity.
July of 2001. Let's try to guess the day. July 21st, 2001.
I've changed from 22nd. Which is
I'm
it?
changing it. I flipped it a little bit. I'm trying to get really granular here.
Okay, you said, what's the date?
I'm going to say July 21st, 2001. July 21st would have been a Saturday. So
How do you know that?
let's just go July 21st, 2001. I feel like it would come out on a Friday.
You are wrong,
July 19th.
but you are very close.
July 20th.
No.
Fuck.
July 24th.
God damn it.
Hey, Carl.
So that would have been a Monday, I guess.
Monday
Didn't
or
they release them on
Tuesday.
Tuesdays usually stop?
Why would they do a Tuesday? I don't get the idea of releasing someone on a Tuesday.
Do you want to play a game I just came up with?
Let's do a game.
Album roulette.
Let's do that.
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna pick one of these, and you're gonna guess the year it came out.
All right, pick one.
Done.
I like
Let's
this.
do it.
Just so we're not just like
The Beach
Best
Boys.
of the Beach Boys, Volume 2.
Volume 2.
Ooh,
All
that's
right, they
volume
came out in
2.
like the 60s. And I mean, I'm going to go, that looks pretty, I'm going to go 1975.
Does it say the year?
Somewhere on there it does. All right, while he's finding the year,
Right,
they
right.
fact check me here.
Best of the Beach Boys, Volume 2. Somebody Google that.
You got it? All right, ask me a question, Carl.
What's your favorite way to unwind?
Let's just say I like to play a little Xbox, listen to some music, kind of relax.
1967.
But that's a tough one. I'll let Carl pass one out. That's tough. But
All
yeah,
right.
that's what I
I
like
would
to
say
do.
Xbox for me.
You're always on.
Caparini, what is your favorite go-to lunch item?
So for work every day, I have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like that's like a nice classic simple.
Fucking asshole.
You're like one of the kids.
But
He looks like one of the kids.
I bring a very school
that's like
lunch,
my
too.
ideal lunch. Yeah. It's that and chips.
All right, but if you're home,
If I'm home,
or off, it's summertime.
if I like to go get what I want an Italian hoagie.
Yeah, that's solid. We used to go to Subway all the time. Remember, ride our bikes up to that one
Yep.
every day almost. It felt like.
I used to get the sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Oh, so good.
Oh,
We also used to get Full Throttles and the Hershey's cookies and creams from the Rite Aid.
Hell yeah.
We
Hell
went
yeah.
all the time. We spent
That is
so much
my
money. We
jam.
kept that Rite Aid in business
Mm-hmm.
from like 2003 to 2005.
That was my jam.
Strictly off of us.
The best.
What you got for me, Carl?
Favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Yeah?
Love cheesecake.
I think we found another Usher kind of combo here. I love
Yeah.
cheesecake. What kind of cheesecake? Just
I love the plain, don't get me wrong, but I'll eat just about anything.
Oreo-
Chocolate,
Oreo
Oreo, you name I love
Little-
cheesecake.
like little
My wife
strawberry
makes
on
a mean
top.
Oreo cheesecake.
Who does?
My wife.
Okay, so your wife's going to make one, and we're going to bring it in on here.
We gotta have a We'll bring the ladies in if they can feed us.
Well, like grapes?
Well,
we just sit here like Roman
That
kings?
isn't sexist at all.
No, I mean only if they want to. It's all compliant.
I would love if your
will ask
wife
them.
decided to make a cheesecake and we could destroy it here. Because I will destroy it.
I
Probably
will go
myself.
balls deep in some cheesecake.
I'll find extra room and go even deeper. And some brownies. I love brownies too. I love brownies. And you obviously know that. I'm a brownie freak. What's next?
What we got?
Cameron, you could bring back any canceled TV show. Would you bring back?
Entourage.
I knew he was going to say that.
I knew you were going to say that too.
Blue Mountain State.
Oh, yep. I love
Blue Mountain State.
Blue Mountain State. But yeah, I would say Entourage is probably number one for me. That's probably my all-time favorite series, just for Ari Gold. Even just bring back an Ari Gold series. And
I did just because we had such a bonding over that show.
No, but hear me out on this one. Blue Mountain State, but on HBO.
Okay, yeah.
That would be
nuts.
nuts.
There's no rules, yeah.
It already pushed boundaries on, what, Spike TV? If that was on HBO, that would have been ridiculous.
Have you ever watched Euphoria?
No, but I heard a lot of things about it.
Oh my god.
That's on, is that Netflix?
It's on HBO.
Oh, HBO.
Oh my god, they push every boundary you could ever imagine.
So imagine like a Blue Mountain
It's about
State.
kids in high school, but they get into drugs and all that, but it's like really
Yeah.
dark. Like,
I heard it's
holy
really
shit.
good. I heard it's good.
Really well written and really well done.
Let's check
love
it
Blue
out.
Mountain State, though, too. That's another good one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I haven't checked it out. Check it out.
What?
I know. I'm dropping the ball.
Dude, I'm jealous. Thad Castle is
Oh,
going to be
you know
your
what,
boy.
Joe? Eastbound and Down.
Oh,
Eastbound
Eastbound and
was
Down.
fun. Yeah.
Did you ever
Or
watch
Vice
it?
Principals.
Did you ever
Oh.
watch it?
I watched it with you. I got to finish it though.
Man, you're missing out.
Eastbound and Down was phenomenal. And then Vice Principals, they only made it for two
seasons.
seasons. And that was like planned.
With
Yeah,
with the
playing.
guy from the same guy, Kenny Powers. Yeah.
Which is crazy because that show was so good. I was like, why is it only 2 seasons?
I
It
enjoyed it, yeah.
was very
You
good.
know what else I know you liked? We watched it sort of together. Californication.
That was a good
I remember that.
episode.
I
You
didn't
ever
see
watched
it.
that?
No, but I know you're talking about. That's old, right? Or older?
Yeah, it was on 07 to 2014.
So like
on
mid 2000s. Yeah.
Showtime?
Showtime.
Showtime.
Go back and
yeah.
watch it. I think Netflix has all the episodes. Go
Do
back.
it really?
Yeah, they
Go,
do.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Go back and
really
watch it. I think you're gonna like it. It is like
Well, part was like a porno half the show.
Jeez.
it's. I would say it's sort of got an Entourage vibe, but a little darker.
Okay.
A little
Yeah.
more rough around the edges, a little more
Yeah.
extreme.
I would agree.
I'll give it a shot.
It's about a guy who's kind of like he's
writer.
a writer, writes books, but he's like an alcoholic and a drug addict and a womanizer, and
Well, he's still caught up on his ex-wife.
yeah, he's like he's still romantic over his ex-wife, but he can't stop like fucking everybody else. And he's got this agent who's completely out of his mind, can't stop whacking off.
Oh my
And it's just
God.
like Charlie Runkle. And one episode he was directing porn or something like that.
He has
Like
to get in the scene, too.
the slam van, yeah, it's just like
Oh
And
god.
the sound effects he makes, like,
yeah.
You guys got a vivid memory of this.
I know.
I'll have to give it a
It's
shot.
a great series.
Californication. It's
Californication.
awesome. Yeah,
it's on Netflix, then?
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
thought it
a
was still
fun
there.
watch. It's a very
Okay.
fun watch.
All right.
Okay, Cameron over here. Favorite snack?
See, I'm not a big snack guy.
You get a snack? Let's say you're hungry. You get a
If
little
I
snack.
did, though,
You go to a quick check. You get a snack.
you know what? I haven't had these in probably years. But remember, what were they called? The Yodels?
Okay.
A yodel, like a lunch cake. The yodel.
Like those little like chocolate thing with the cream on
Yeah,
the inside?
like a Yodel, yeah,
Dude,
lunch
I haven't had
cake.
them in forever, but I could smack those. Or some Sun Chips.
I used to love crimpets.
Sun chips are
I used
good.
to love crimpets back in the day. Remember the Tasty Cake crimpets?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What kind of Sun Chips?
The what's it? The
Garden
Original?
salsa?
no. What's
Harvest
the other
cheddar?
one? No.
French
What's the
onion?
other one? French onion. Yeah.
French onion's
that's the
good.
one. Yeah.
I'm a
I would get that
harvest-
with my
harvest
hoagie
cheddar
and a
I'm good
Gatorade.
with.
Yeah.
I like them all. Oh,
Yeah.
Gatorade. I like them all. Sun Chips are great.
I would get my Wawa hoagie, a Sun Chips, and a Gatorade. Make a thing out of it.
Stop being an asshole.
I know,
Go to
I gotta
Quick
just
Check.
stop.
Go
I
to
gotta
Quick
stop.
Check.
2 out of 3, Pad. Where are we at now?
You're on me. You're on me.
What's your favorite one hit wonder?
One hit. Wow.
Then we'll go on to the next segment.
One hit wonder. I'm trying to think of all of them now.
Is it Shake It by Metro Station from 2008? Shake, 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 shake.
I'll tell you one. I liked,
No. Yeah, what do you think?
What do you got over here?
what's it? Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm.
Hell yeah, 2001, yeah.
The cover of Michael Jackson's. That's one of my favorite of all time.
Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, off of the
I remember that music video was
yeah.
awesome.
the anthology, yeah. They're
Yep.
in like a ring, yeah.
That was good.
Finger 11 wasn't a bad one-hit wonder band, too.
I always laugh when I hear that name.
Yeah, it's such a great name, Finger 11.
I want to know what that means.
Yeah,
And what was the
I guess
inspiration
10
behind it?
fingers, and then I got another one.
That was a good short-term like one-hit wonder band because they fizzled
They
out.
had
very
Paralyzer, 07, that was kind of popular.
quick. Yeah.
Then
that
they
was a
had
big
that
one.
other one, which was like, if I traded
Oh my
if I
God!
gave
Wow.
it all
One thing.
away
One
for
thing.
one thing.
Wow, that's a good song.
Yep.
That's a good
Those
song.
are like the two-hit wonder. That was it. I don't know
good
anything
One
else.
album,
to do.
really, I feel like, and that was it, and then they faded off.
They had what other rock bands from that early?
and it popped right out. I can't think of it now.
There's all that genre was like a turning of the times.
Jimmy Eat World.
Jimmy Eat World. I saw them front row, and I swear the guy winked at me. Well,
Wow.
yeah, like they were starting, and he looked at me. He goes.
Oh, he loved it. Are you kidding me?
He looked at me.
Yeah.
They were starting. They were starting off. I think they were starting with the middle or whatever their opening song was. He looks at. I was like, I made eye contact with him, and he's like,
so I can find it.
What is
Just
their
like that.
one really big? They had it in the March Madness video game back in the day. I
well,
can't
their
remember
big
the name
one
of it.
from the early 2000s was in the movie Van Wilder, and it was Bleed American.
Wasn't
it was
that
like,
song?
It
It was another one. Wasn't that one?
The middle. Is that Jimmy?
The middle's the famous one that's on PST and every
How's it
radio
go
station.
again? I'm like drawing a blank.
Hey, don't touch your stuff
Yeah.
all day.
That's it.
Yep.
That was the one. Yep.
But they had I mean, obviously
that
they've had
was the
several
big-
albums.
Yeah.
But
they're no
big
one-hit
ones?
wonder, no. But
No, they've got.
but
they've got
of that
ones.
era of
Yeah, I
music.
consider like a one-hit wonder, like their album, and that's it.
Yeah, like one headlight.
it?
That's like
Damn,
the
Smooth
Wallflower.
Criminal, man.
That's it.
Well,
In my head
Framing,
now.
You know, I
Framing
like
Hanley.
Framing Hanley. Yeah,
yeah.
2010. Yeah, did they? Which
They did
one?
Lollipop. Remember the cover?
Yeah, they
They
did
did
cover Lil
Lollipop
Wayne.
cover, and
Yeah.
then it was. I just looked at it.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Built
about.
for Sin.
Yep, Built for Sin's a
That
good
whole album.
song.
I can't believe you like that album.
Oh,
I
what
love
about
that album.
Crossfade?
Crossfade? Looking back at me,
Or,
I see we never really
Or Switchfoot?
got- Yeah.
Remember, they had a couple
we
bangers.
were meant to. I saw them live before.
Meant to
too.
Live.
Hoobastank.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hoobastank.
I've been crawling in the dark.
Yeah.
Alright, first on music. When did Sheena Easton come out?
I don't even know who that
I
is.
don't know. Somebody gave me that album. She looks like the lawyer from Californication. She looks like Amanda Daniels, doesn't she? Cabaroni?
She does. Well, she was in Entourage too.
Entourage too.
Entourage.
Yeah, she was.
What year, Carl?
That.
Year.
I'm gonna go by the look of the album cover. I'm gonna guess 84.
I'm going to go 88.
81.
Oh, I was way off.
That looked like an '80s picture, though.
I was
Yeah, it
like,
was
I had the
definitely 80s.
hairstyles and the colors. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go the 80 early. 80s.
Definitely 80s.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Great stuff.
All right, let's kick it over to next. Let's do how much would you be paid?
Here we go.
I think these aren't as bad, but
You guys criticized me last time for my price.
all right, Caparoni, how much would you need to sing karaoke at a bar? Let's start.
I feel like we should ask him that question based off Canada.
How much you need to sing karaoke?
No, I'll usually do it for free. It's just, I was in a certain mindset at the time, so it wasn't a fair assessment. But I mean, if you give me a few beers.
so if I took
anyway.
you to Canada right now,
Yeah,
and-
give me a
and
few
put you in
beers
a
and I'll get
karaoke-
my ass up there.
All
I
right.
would do it for free.
You did do it for free.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's why I said
I mean,
would
I'll
it
do
for
it. I will literally. I will pay other people to do it. That's how much I would
You'll
do
pay
it.
people to
I'm like, yeah, here's a cover charge. I'll get up there and do it. Caparoni over here. Well, how much? How much you need? How much? I'll just float it out there, and anybody. How much would you need to be paid to hitchhike?
With today's world,
Yeah, I mean, you're risking like getting,
abducted.
I wouldn't really need that much if I'm doing it around here. I feel pretty safe.
yeah.
Yeah,
this
it definitely,
area.
definitely depends where you're
But
doing it.
yeah, if we're in like LA or something,
Like Camden.
yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of money. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I don't know, because like if I die, then the money just I'm gonna get robbed.
Yeah.
If it
So
was
I'm gonna
like,
You got a
lose it
corpse
anyway.
laying there in the back of like a,
if it was like
you know,
Camden or like Compton,
a Volkswagen
I need a
Passat
lot of-
and you're like, the
lot
corpse
of
is
money
lighting up.
to,
Give me, if I'm in an area like
Yeah.
that, give me like a mill or something, because
million,
those areas
yeah.
are sketchy.
Yeah, for a high gang area, yeah.
What if you went to Skillman, New Jersey, which is like a country club?
I mean, if I really got to get the hell home, I'll just fucking put my thumb out there. Like, I'm just trying to get home, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Literally, everybody's like, tucked in pants. and
Yeah,
everything.
Skillman, there's like 5 people that live there, and they're
You
all
got
rich.
That rich, like crazy person though. So,
I know, where they
They'll
like.
just call an Uber for you.
Yeah, okay,
You
yeah.
know what?
I don't have my phone. Can you just call me an Uber? I'll wait here the whole time.
No, or they'll do it. Be like, honey, I just came across the hitchhiker in our town. Oh my goodness, this will be a fun story to tell at the dinner
So
party.
this
No, they
is-
would call the cops in that area on me.
feel
On
like
me. Like, there's a weird dude on this
I
street.
encountered a poor person today.
But
he
then-
wasn't wearing
But you know what?
khakis.
It still works, and I get the cop to bring me home. I'm like,
There you
"Ah,
go,
know what? I
yeah.
still found a way
He was
home.
wearing this thing with a hood on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
they
oh my
would-
God, there's
they
a
would call-
goddamn scoundrel in our neighborhood.
Yeah, we would get the cops calling us for that.
He was wearing Nikes.
Oh my
That wasn't
God.
Balenciaga.
For God's sakes, or something.
Oh man.
On the ninth green, for God's sakes. All right. How much would you need to be paid to streak through a subway station?
Streak?
Yeah, streak.
you're
like
definitely
nude,
getting
like
arrested.
pull your cock out.
No, you know what? You probably won't get because that is probably the most normal thing to happen in a subway station. I'll do it for a couple $100.
All right.
Because I know I'm going to run right through, get dressed, and no one's going to bat an eye against New York. We expect that.
You say $1,000.
$1,000, that's it?
$1,000.
I think we need to do a crowd fund and get a couple of guys to
If
throw a
I'm
couple.
not getting arrested, $1,000.
We'd have to make sure, though, that there's no people that are in the subway that, are...
If there's legal
Underage.
repercussions,
We got to
then
secure the
yeah.
perimeter.
We got to make sure everyone's like an
If
adult
it's like-
down there.
Yeah, if it's like children, like you get arrested. Then
No, I ain't doing it. I'm just not doing it.
I'm not
just
doing it.
not.
But it would have, if you had to do it, it'd have to be a very high price tag.
Yeah, I don't need to end up on some
I would have
list.
to be set for life, like
Yeah,
money wise, to do
yeah.
it, where I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about a job or anything.
That's the only implication right there. It depends on what it is. Well, who's there?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, a couple more. How much would you need to be paid to throw some trash at a security guard in a shopping mall?
Oh, I don't want to disrespect. That's so wrong. My security guards at my job are like the nicest fucking people. Oh, that's so disrespectful. Throw trash at
Yeah,
him?
you gotta throw some trash.
Oh, Carl, that's so wrong,
Where do you come up
man.
with this?
Like you're just riding a skateboard through a mall.
What am I throwing at him?
You're
Yeah,
throwing
Is it like-
nothing that's gonna hurt them.
Is it
what
paper
is the
or is
trash?
it like food?
Is it like something's gonna like leave a stain on them or get them wet?
Yeah, what are we throwing here, Carl?
Oh, you're making me feel real bad here about this.
What are we throwing?
All right, you're throwing. All right, it's a combination. It's like a bunch of.
What?
What?
It's a bunch of wet.
What? The 2x4?
It's a bunch of wet.
your
I don't want to give him a concussion. All right, we're talking about some wet paper towels and some food rubbish.
I don't know. I mean, you know what I'll do?
It's gotta be a few $100.
Give me like a
That's
grand.
it?
Give me a
500. I'm gonna say.
give me a grand, and then I'll give him 500
There you go. Oh, all right.
to make up for it.
Yeah.
Give me a grand, and I'll
You go
split
ahead
it
and say,
with
I'm
him.
sorry, we're doing a prank for our stupid
Please
podcast.
take this
but here,
500, and I'll
Here's
Get yourself
clothes,
cleaned
like,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'd feel
sorry.
yeah.
I will work
yeah.
the rest of your shift.
Yeah, I'd feel too bad. I'd give
my
him.
God.
I might just give him the whole damn amount. That would feel so horrible.
I got that question because I was reading the Blink-182 Wikipedia page, and they said when they were first starting as a band, they would skateboard and throw trash at security guards as they were like in between bands.
These poor security guards are just trying to do their job.
Oh man.
I'm surprised they even have security guards that came to their concerts after that. Poor guys.
All right, final question before we wrap up here tonight. All right, how much would you need to be paid to drive through a Taco Bell drive-through blasting adult-oriented content through the stereo?
I'll do it for just pay for my Taco Bell. I don't give a
I
shit.
make the sounds myself when I'm eating Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just pay for my order, and I'll do it.
Done.
I'll do it right now.
We'll go right after we get off set.
do it right now. Just buy my order, and I'm in there. Maybe we should
Yeah.
do that one time.
Yeah, the sounds I make when I eat Taco Bell are adult oriented, so it'd be like,
Yeah.
big deal.
That's
like,
not bad.
All right, that's
could
not
do
bad.
that.
That's pretty minor. All right, very good. But you have to make eye contact.
That's
when you pick
fine.
up the order.
I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not getting anyone dirty or disrespected. There's gonna I'll be a little slightly uncomfortable for the 5 minutes. 2 minutes I'm there.
2 minutes, yeah.
And then we're good to
And
go.
actually, they might laugh.
They might love it, especially if we're
might
going
laugh.
at like 2 a.m. Like this is what we needed.
They'll be like, you know what? I'm here at this shitty job right now, and I just needed to laugh.
Yeah, and we
Made me
provided that.
Yep.
Yes. But I think we're out of time here for this edition of Boston Out. I've had some fun. Hope everybody enjoyed the pie and a couple of Miller lattes, but it's always good to get together with the Caparonis over here. But get at us on social media. Let us know what pizzas you want us to try, if you have any recommendations, or if you want to shit all over me for my choice of IPAs or whatever else that I choose to do. Feel free to do that at Boston Out on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. We're there, all of them, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, on YouTube, on Spotify, on Deezer, on Apple, on Google, and wherever else. Maybe your grandmother's gramophone record player that's in her. We could probably get on there somehow. So search us Boston Out and give us a 5-star review because, we're so sexy. But until then,
always immediately go right to your nipples.
it's a big part of my energy. It's kind of right here. It's kind of right here.
You know, also give us any recommendations if you want to hear us talk about something.
Yes, we want to hear from
Or
you.
eat, whatever.
The Boston Out universe out there. Give us a shout out. What you want? Join the conversation. Make this a little interactive.
Yeah.
But for CB,
BB.
Maybe.
we'll see you next time here on Boston Out. Peace.